welcome to JGB Superstars 007. Somebody told us we got it wrong last week. We've been saying JGB Wrestling Podcast. I guess that's what it used to be, right? So made sure we got a correct name check this week. This is the 30th episode. This is from November 3rd, 2009. JJ said I had to do the intro, so that's why I'm doing it. Let's see what it was.
He always has to.
Oh, you'd like the name of this arena, JJ. The Dunkin' Donuts Center. Providence,
Do
Rhode
they sell
Island.
a whole bunch of Dunkin' Donuts?
I'm going to guess that they have one inside the arena. If they name in the arena, they must have this somewhere inside the arena that you can sell it. When I used to go to baseball stadiums, the only time I ever get a beer at a baseball stadium is if the stadium's named after a beer. So in Colorado, the Rocky Stadium is Coors Light Stadium. Or what it Coors Light Arena. No, it's not an arena because it's baseball. But it's Coors Light Stadium, I think it's called. So I got a Coors Light when I was there. And I always do that if it's true. But yes, you can normally buy the product at that place. Let's get straight to the first match then. The first match was Santino Marella versus Chavo Guerrero. I was listening to how they were pronouncing it. The double L in Spanish, I know you pronounce slightly differently. And I guess with him being Italian, it might be something similar as well. All right, JJ. JJ's doing this without notes because he's a pro now. So, what you got for this match, JJ?
All I have is a Cobra Strike.
All right, well, let me do one thing first because I noticed something about Santino when he came out. He had a unibrow.
I know. I was always trying to tell you.
I told you about it, 2009. And what got me about this was I thought immediately about, oh gosh, I forgot his first name. It's Davis. I forgot what his name is, the basketball player. Shoot. I didn't write down his first name. I'm blanking on so much stuff. I can remember what Brie Bella's sister's name was for about a minute, and I came up with Nikki. It begins with A. Anthony Davis. All right, I bought myself enough time. I found an interview from him in 2012, JJ. The 6'10" center who led Kentucky to the NCAA title as a freshman told CNBC that he has trademarked his now iconic unibrow. The forehead mustache. That's a great expression for a unibrow. The forehead mustache. I like that. Will now be a source of income for the star, as he is no longer an amateur. After the interview, Davis actually got drafted #1 in the 2012 draft. He plays for the Lakers now. He won the world title last year. He quotes, "I don't want anyone to try and grow a unibrow because of me and then try to make money off it," Davis told the Financial News Network. "Me and my family decided to trademark it because it's very unique." Santino, he was ahead of his time. 3 years ahead of his time. But this is 3 years before that interview. He only played for 1 year unless he was known in high school for it. That I don't know. But I remember when Kentucky, that first year, everyone talked about his unibrow. And yeah, he still has it. I know there was t-shirts, I think, like Fear the Brow and things like that. I don't know how much he uses it still now. All right, tell us about the match, JJ.
All I have is the Cobra Strike.
What's the Cobra Strike?
So Santino pretty much just makes a snake form and then pretty much just doesn't.
He just makes a snake?
And then,
what, like a paper mache snake?
No. It's kind of like a V on its side, and then...
Oh, we're sure we're not doing a video. You're making a nice job with your hand and arm right there, yeah?
Yeah.
And then what does he do with that?
Then he pretty much... I don't know.
Kind of just jabs at them, right? I couldn't see. I thought originally it was the eyes, but it didn't look like it was the eyes on this one.
It looked like it was a back.
I don't know where it was, but I like it. I think it looks kind of cool. I've seen him use it before, but I wasn't sure if you'd seen him use it. And was that his finishing move then? Did he win this one by that?
No.
No? So who won and how did they win?
Santino Marella won, and I don't know how.
I kind of forgot because I was writing down something else at that time. I know it was kind of a twist at the end because it looked like Chavo was taking the lead and it said Santino stole one. And I think they showed a replay and I still missed it in the end. A couple of things from the match I did get. They did talk about WrestleMania 26 tickets are now for sale. In fact, as we paused it, you can actually see the WrestleMania sign behind Triple H. Although that seems a little bit early for November, but hey, that might be an old picture. I'm not quite sure where we paused it. And one other thing I noticed about Santino where he was ahead of his time. Did you see what he did after he won when he went to the outside?
Oh, yeah. He played the trombone.
He played the trombone. So who else does that?
Kane once.
Kane played the trombone?
Once.
Oh, okay. Who plays it a lot?
Santino Marella.
No, New Day. That's a New Day thing. So I wonder if New Day got that from... I don't know. I don't know if Santino does that a lot. Santino, perhaps that might be the only time he ever did that. I don't honestly know. But yeah, Santino rocking the unibrow before Anthony Davis and then doing a trombone before the New Day. He got some moves in there. All right, anything else for this match?
I actually do have a story that I am probably going to be calling the Cobra Strike for now on.
Okay.
Pretty much, Jake the Snake Roberts tied Macho Man Randy Savage up and let out a live cobra.
Mm-hmm. That's
and
what
it
he
is the
did.
longest venomous snake. And bit Macho Man.
It bit him? Whoa! Was this a special match? Was it like a WrestleMania or something?
No.
Was it just a? Do you know which event it was?
No.
I know he always brought the snakes out. I don't know if you realise that, but yeah, it's.
I know.
He looks pretty cool.
His name's Jake the Snake Roberts, so
why
he has
he was-
to bring a snake out.
That's why he was called the Snake. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I meant to. You mentioned that, and I said, "Hey, save that for when we record," and I forgot to ask you about that. Oh, before we move to the next segment, though, we had Ask the Divas. Now, I'll be particularly interested in what JJ thinks of this for a near 7-year-old. The first question was, "How do I break up with my girlfriend and go out with her best friend?" All right, any advice, JJ? And then before we talk about what the Divas actually said,
I don't know.
is that a good thing to do? No, I don't think so. Rosa Mendez just said go out with both of them. And Maria Canales said go out with a hot enemy instead of a hot friend. All right, next one you can answer though. How do you get over your nerves when you're in front of a crowd? So do you get nervous when you have to talk at school? No, you used to. All right, so I guess doing a podcast, you can't really be nervous about talking anymore. Do you
Well,
remember?
anyway, Nikki Bella said pray.
No, she said get mad. She said get mad. Unless that's what Bree said. Nikki said I get mad because when I get nervous, when I get angry, I never get nervous. And I think that was the only one I actually wrote down. We had our famous clip reminding you each week not to wrestle with your brother.
And I still do that.
Think that's probably a good place to stop after match one. Oh, we actually have 4 matches this week as well, JJ. So some of them will be kind of short.
Good.
All right, JJ. Match 2 then was Jack Swagger against Primo. As they were coming. Oh, I should let you do it. Anything as they were coming out?
Not really.
Before I steal anything? All right. Jack Swagger talked about going undefeated for the rest of the year. He's only got about 7 weeks to go, so he could probably do that. They talked about him being smitten with Eve. Do you know what the word smitten means? It means he's in love with Eve. You remember the wrestler Eve? Mm-hmm. Okay.
The diva.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And what about Primo's entrance? What about his pyros, his fireworks?
I think that there were actually some curved bars that were spinning with fireworks on.
They were. That's exactly what they were. Yeah, they call them. Well, I call them a Catherine wheel. I'm not sure if they called something different in America. I think
they're
it was
called curved iron bars.
because they kind of spin around. Originally, if I remember correctly, I know you're interested in all things that are gruesome. Yeah, I think it was originally a form of torture. I think they used to fasten you onto it. I think it was somebody who was called Catherine, and they put like fire on or something, and they'd spin you around at the same time. I can't remember the exact details, but I think that's where it comes from. Did you hear who Primo's brother was? I did not know this.
No.
Carlito. Taking a bite out of an apple when he spits it in the face. We've seen Carlito's actually back on. He was in the last pay-per-view, right? So yeah, he's certainly back in. I love a line from JR, and I was waiting to see if you were laughing. Yeah, either you didn't understand it or you missed it, JJ. Swagger has so much mousse in his hair, he is about to sprout antlers. That's a different. You normally use gel, right? But you can use mousse as well. But it's obviously not the animal. But I thought that was pretty funny. All right, JJ, what do you got for this match then?
I actually forgot my notes.
You didn't write anything. I think, like your brother, you need to write stuff down then if you don't mind. I wrote something down. I wrote down abdominal stretch to remind me about something. Do you want to talk about that at all?
No,
With him
but
being
I do actually I actually forgot the move, but it was to the kidneys.
He did a headbutt. That was Primo, wasn't it? Yeah, he did a headbutt to his kidneys. He had some good moves within this match. The abdominal stretch looked particularly painful. Obviously, Jack Swagger, it said last week, was an All-American wrestler, and you could see that he had the moveset. He made it look really good. And he kept rubbing his arm like over his mouth and his nose, and just to kind of antagonize him as well. I noticed mid-match he did some, and I'm trying to say the right word here, some push-ups. Did you see that? All right, JJ, here's your English lesson. Do you know what English people call push-ups? Press-ups. You press yourself up from the ground. All right, I got a few things then. Towards the end, Primo actually looked like he might win. He jumped from the top rope and did a chop. He jumped from the top rope and did a cross press.
I also thought he was actually going to win.
Yeah, it looked like it.
For 2 matches.
And, the finish, because you asked me, did he say French? And I was like, no, he didn't say French. He said wrench. Remember the finish?
Uh-huh. It was, a wrench, power bomb.
A gut wrench power bomb is how I was about to say JR. Yes, was how the King described it as. They then went on to the Raw Rebound on the Road to Survivor series. And who were the special hosts this week? I'm assuming you've never seen those people before.
No, but the singer of Crazy Train, I think.
Singer of the Crazy Train, yeah. I was going to ask you to do it. It's Ozzy Osbourne and his wife Sharon, and they also appeared on quite a few shows together as well. So he came out doing his famous line, "All aboard, ha 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 ha." JJ, you going to do your best Ozzy impression for us then? I deliberately didn't do it properly because I wanted. Oh, you're shaking your head. I thought you were going to do it. You did one as it was playing. You like that song, right? The Crazy Train. You like that song. All right, JJ's not going to do it for us. Boo.
Good.
They had a talent show. So who was on the talent show?
Santino Marella.
Yeah. What did Santino Marella do?
I actually don't know.
Now, it wouldn't have made sense to you, and I actually had to go research it because I'd heard the story, but I didn't really know how it came from, to be honest. Because I was your age, Jay, when this happened. Actually, I was not even 7, but I was close to 7, I guess. Santino Marella said he's going to bite the head off a Batman. And he got out a Batman figure. Okay, the story is, and I didn't realize, this was on Mason's birthday, January 20th, 1982. Osborne was playing a concert in Des Moines, Iowa, when a teenage fan had brought a dead bat with him to the show and threw it on stage. He saw it and thought it was a rubber toy, picked it up and tried to bite the head off it. So he thought it was biting the head off a toy. He bit the head off a real bat. And that's what Ozzy's famous for, biting the head off a bat. And that was why Santino Marella bit the head off a bat. Man. All right, and actually considering all the things that happened in 2020, talking about biting heads off bats and things like that, it suddenly doesn't sound quite so good. All right, any other things you remember in the talent show? Oh, who was the special guest who was helping them do the judging? We forgot about that.
The Great Khali.
The Great Khali, yes. Anybody else remember?
Chris Masters. He actually did a performance to Crazy Train.
He did. What did he do? Did he just dance?
No, I just don't know.
He moved his chest muscles up and down to it. It was pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, but
And he got booed off. Well, he didn't get booed off. He got the X. He was like, and then he had to leave for that. And there was one more person, or one more group that came out. Jillian Hall came out with
Chavo Guerrero.
That's why I picked Chavo Guerrero for our watch-along, JJ. He featured in 2 things this week on this one. Okay, and they came out to do the singing. So how was their singing?
Bad, because I know Jillian Hall is a bad singer.
And I didn't know that. Matt sent me a clip to listen to last week, and that's where I found out. Actually, while we're talking about this, JJ, I talked about I'm going to have to do an episode with an American accent. So you don't think that Matt in an American accent is Matt?
It's not.
All right. What happened then? Was that it? They just sang and then he just left the stage?
No, they got X's.
They did?
But they came up to the ring.
They did.
And then sang right in their face.
They did. They got right in their face. Jillian got a slap from Sharon. I think Chavo got a chop from the Great Khali.
To the head.
And to the head. And Ozzy actually said, "I'm going to change this song to Close My Ears Forever." Hornswoggle came in dressed up as their son Jack. I thought it was absolutely brilliant, JJ.
And
I loved this.
He did probably a little a frog splash, pretty much.
Yes, he did. Yes,
Chavo.
He did. He climbed up to the top, did a frog splash, and I thought it was a thoroughly fun segment. And I guess that's it for the second segment, right? All right, match 3, Paul Burchill with Katie Lee, who is described as his sister, and against Tyler Reks. This was only a short one. I looked up Katie Lee. I know we've seen her on Ask the Divas. She was also a TNA Women's Champ in 2011 as Winter, because you asked me what was a Diva's name. I was like, Katie Lee, that was a Diva's name. She's actually the current Maverick Pro Wrestling Champ out in California, 10 years after that thing I just talked about, after TNA Champion. And she was also known as Nikita on the Indies, it said. Paul Burchill is billed from Chelsea in England. And Tyler Reks, you thought Hawaii because you saw the surfboards, which is a pretty good call, actually, but California, but it could have easily been that as well. All right, JJ, only a quick match. What you got for this one?
Nothing.
Okay, match 4. I guess we just stop it then, right there.
No.
How come you don't have anything? Oh, because you didn't write anything down. It was only 3 minutes. You must remember something. There was no promos or anything after this. It was literally just 3 minutes. Who won? What was the finish?
Paul Burchill.
Burchill won?
I don't know his finishing move, though.
Okay, so you're not going to mention at all the fact that Katie Lee got distracted.
Actually,
you had loads to talk about during the match, but you have nothing to talk about now. Because you commented that once she was on the outside, she was going to interfere. You liked the makeup that she was wearing.
I knew she was probably going to interfere.
Her eyes, you said, looked really cool, which I was just about to write down as well. Her paint was really good.
Most people that have someone on their side, the person who's on the side is probably going to interfere.
And actually, I skipped 5 minutes of stuff because there was way too many promos. It was obviously they got pay-per-views coming up, but it was ones we've often seen, JJ. Like some of them now, we've seen them repeated times, so I'm not going to watch them again. I also saw, if I watch ahead of time because I want to see if there's anything I need to research, and then I kind of just do extra research while I'm watching with you. And yeah, there was once again there was Don't Wrestle with Your Brother, and we can get to the main event then. So main event.
We should wrestle with our brother.
Sure. Jackson's taking a little nap there like his brother did other week. Oh, he's alright, he's ready. Alright, last match then. Chris Jericho and Finlay.
Edit the first part out.
You missed the first part out?
No, edit the first 2 seconds.
Oh no, that's definitely going in, lad.
No.
Since you took too long to get ready. Get you sent ready. Nope, there's no editing on this except for just putting in musical clips. That's about it.
Yes,
all right, I saw somebody holding a sign up that said sign. That's all it said. SIGN. I like that. I thought that was kind of cool. We heard that Chris Jericho.
Says sign inside of it.
I heard Chris Jericho was a 9-time Intercontinental and 5-time World Champion at this point. You asked about Dave Finlay. I was actually
also there was a sign that said "Undertake Me." But
yeah,
the
that
Undertaker
was way early. Yeah, but he had a nice logo, right? You like the drawing for that? Now
it's
you asked
pretty
me.
much an arrow with like a T.
I know what the Undertaker's logo looks like. Thank you.
But maybe the people who are listening.
I think they probably know as well. If they're listening to podcasts, they know they're wrestling as well. You asked me like if he was still wrestling. I was like, no. He retired in 2012. Now the reason I looked it up was, Jay, I used to watch Fit Finlay, as he was called in those days, when I was Mason's age. That was my first wrestling I used to watch in England. He was wrestling then, and he used to have his manager was his wife. It was Princess Paula, so I haven't heard anything about Princess Paula in years, so I looked it up. Sadly, she died, actually. She died 5th of December 2013. It says she will always be remembered by the wrestling fans as one of the best managers and female wrestlers in the business. She'll be sadly missed. Never got to see her wrestle, actually, except for when she used to interfere in the ring. She was really loud. She was really good, though. She was a good heel manager. All right, what you got for this match? I know one thing you got, because you said, did they say? I was like, yep, they definitely said that. It was a good move by Finlay.
Uppercut.
An uppercut. You could just say that for anything. He did an uppercut. He did a kick.
At the start,
he did a chop. Walked into the ring.
Hey, Dad.
There was a kick out.
There were so many uppercuts when we were looking at Chris Jericho.
There was, yeah. There was a lot of chops as well back from Finlay. Yep.
And then Chris Jericho went for the walls of Jericho, but didn't get it though.
He won, but he didn't get it, huh?
No, he went for the walls of Jericho.
But he didn't get the walls of Jericho. So how did he win then? And this is with Jay taking notes this episode as well. I guess he missed that part, even when they showed you the repeat.
Rolling Thunder.
Ah, there we go. We got the Rolling Thunder from Finlay. Yeah, that looked really cool.
And then I actually don't know who won.
Now, I'm not sure if people will know what Rolling Thunder is for people who live in this area. They haven't had it in a couple of years, and I don't think they're doing it anymore in DC, JJ. What's Rolling Thunder then?
It's pretty much a wrestling move.
No, not the wrestling move. What's Rolling Thunder normally? When you go to watch Rolling Thunder, what is it?
It's a bunch of motorbikes.
It is, yeah. It's all the veterans. They all ride up to DC. They come pretty close to where we live. We just have like a couple of minute walk or a minute's drive to kind of get there. So you can watch it. We've walked a few times and we've kind of popped.
You gotta drive us.
And we've counted how many there is. There's hundreds and hundreds. There's
probably at least 500.
And there's different routes that they come from as well. But when they all get into DC, then yeah, there's thousands of them at that point. And it's one of my most watched videos on YouTube. Like I posted it originally because we have friends in England. And yeah, they're always interested in watching it. So now they're in England, they couldn't see it. So I always used to film it from where we were. And yeah, lots of people seem to, I guess they Google Rolling Thunder and then they watch it. The move that I liked was the Dragon Sleeper submission from Jericho. Kind of had his arm wrapped around his neck, but it was kind of in reverse. I thought that looked really cool. It wasn't enough to get him to tap out. And we wanted Finlay to win, but it wasn't really surprising that Jericho won for this one, I don't think.
Also, I had the Undertaker logo on.
Yeah, you already mentioned that. All right, anything else for this one? All right.
Water balloons!
Got it.
You gotta say water balloons too.
Water balloons. Somebody complained though because they said we don't do it at the end because technically it should be at the end of the watch along really, but hey, we think of the watch along as bonus material, right? So we'll get around it that way. All right, now you got a decision to make though because we didn't think we were going to have time, but we're on a 2-hour snow delay today. That's why we're recording this morning, and we're going to get this episode out normally before the evening. Do you want to see Lieutenant Loco win the WCW World Cruiserweight title? That's Chavo Guerrero. All right, we'll pause the video then, and then we'll do one final clip, and then we'll edit it all together. All right, JJ, we're kind of into the first part already. Filthy Animals just came into the ring. This is June 7th, WCW Thunder. There's a lot of people in this one. Oh, that's Billy Kidman, I think, in the Washington Redskins. Well, I guess the former Washington Redskins jersey. Now it's just the Washington football team. There's a lot more signs in that time, you can tell. It being early 2000. Shipley, polish your bald head. That was somebody on the near side. You could see his... What do you think of Billy Kidman's pants as well?
It's actually a lion.
They'd look better on Carmella, I think, but to be honest. Yeah, considering this is just 3 people in this match, I remember at the start I was like, how many people are in this? Oh, that might be Conan. I think that's Conan, actually. Yeah, I don't know why there's so many people coming in. I guess WCW just wanted to get everybody in the ring as much as possible. Yeah, they're cutting a promo, but we haven't got sound. Now, Jay, I haven't listened to any. I didn't listen to the next one ahead of time, and I didn't listen to this one either. So I'm just going in cold like you are for this one. All right, here's the next group coming out. He's got an MIA shirt on, missing in action. I don't know who that diva is, but there's Chavo. Yeah, Chavo's got a group of like 5 people as well. Whoa, those fireworks were kind of a little blinding. It's kind of weird. Instead of facing down a lot. Oh, they have a weird entry. Oh, the camera angle's really weird. They were like to the side. Oh, I just saw somebody had a sign that actually told you everybody who was in. I guess MIA is the name of the faction. I didn't know that. I saw an occasional. Oh, Misfits in Action. That's what it is. Okay. Somebody had a sign that told you who all the different members were, but I didn't get a chance to read it quickly enough. So now there's like 10 people in there. Their diva has a shirt that says "Bombs Away." Oh, it says on the back of his shirt, Misfits in Action. Alright, I didn't see that.
Me either.
Alright, leave the chair alone. Jeez. Alright, next person coming out. I think this is just 2 people. Well, I can't even read what that says. Oh, Daphne, the WCW Cruiserweight Champion. Oh, I thought Daphne was a woman's name. Oh, it is a woman. Oh, she's a Cruiserweight Champion. Oh, okay. I didn't realise that they had a female champion. Okay. This is 2000? Wow, I guess WCW was a little ahead of its time. I'm not surprised, particularly. I could imagine that Vince Russo would go with some booking like this. She's wearing a shirt that says "Me Too" as well. Wow, that's kind of interesting for 2000. Alright, I'm moving the chair out of the way. Because Jackson's fidgeting and he hasn't said a single thing yet for this at all.
I know.
So go on. The match has started. You could be commentating on the match.
I don't know much moves, Dad.
You don't know a pinfall attempt? There was a pinfall attempt on Daphne in the first 5 seconds. From Billy Kidman in the lion print. Okay. So what's going on? I don't think we're doing watch along. I think this is going to be our last watch along. You said I know we're filming these out of sequence, but in the next one, at one point, you said there's nothing to say. I was like, okay, that's fine. We don't have to do a watch along. Perhaps we'll just do our regular record. Did he trip over? Did she trip over him?
Yeah.
That's a classic schoolboy move. Lie down on the floor and then they walk backwards and fall over you. Sometimes you give them a push as well to help them. That's always funny.
What was that?
He lifted him up and threw him onto the ground. Oh, there's so many people on the outside. It's going to be almost impossible to get a pinfall. Oh, someone else is coming into the win now as well. I don't even know. Who is that? Why is the ref allowing? I don't even know what the ref... I don't know why he just jumped out of the outside, but he took out... He looked a little bit like... He took out a lot of people. I guess that was the deal. He wanted to stop interference. I guess if you're a team of 2... then you're against a team of 5, you kind of want to take some of those people out, so they're not going to cause trouble.
Who's that?
Stacy Keibler? I didn't know she was on WCW. I didn't even know Stacy Keibler was wrestling in 2000 either. Wow. Looks like she's kind of dressed up as a general manager. She's got like a clipboard or something.
Mm-hmm.
And
a metal clipboard.
Yeah. I think she's going to hit her over the head with that clipboard. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're arguing on stage. We don't know what. The fans are just watching that. They're not actually... Oh, somebody's coming in from behind her. I don't know who that is. Oh, and pushed her straight into the other person. So now everyone's going to be upset. Stacy's going to be upset. The other person's going to be upset because she thinks Stacy attacked her. Oh, and now the other divas come out. All right, I don't think they're called... They're not called divas on WCW, but I don't remember what they're called.
Just call them divas.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It might actually be bombshells, actually. I think that's why that person had bombs earlier. I don't know. I might be totally wrong.
One's...
Like I say, WCW didn't really last for too long when I was in the States. Whoa. It was like 2 years and then it was done.
Okay.
And I didn't used to watch it every week anyway. I remember David Arquette winning the World Championship.
I probably would watch it.
It had its merits. There was points when it was good, but there was points when it was really bad as well. I liked it because it was totally over the top, so I watch it occasionally, but I preferred watching WWE, I gotta say. Mm-hmm. Oh, come on, you're not going to allow that. He just dragged him on top. Oh, that's the title. Oh, I guess that's... that was Lieutenant Loco's first win then, I guess. Wow. I don't know who the person is on his team, but yeah, he just basically did everything. Chavo's not even conscious, I don't think. And he just dragged him and put him on top of Kidman. Alright, I guess that wasn't that impressive a first title win, but it would fit in with a lot of the stuff that WC... They're laying the belt on him. He's out cold. MIA gets the win, though. I told you it was a quick match, and then I kind of forgot that it was a quick match. Yeah, that was probably about 3 minutes. There was probably about 10 minutes of people talking at the start and coming in, and there was like a minute with Stacy Keibler on the outside there. Now the Diva's undressing for some reason. I have no idea why. He's not even awake. He has no idea what's going on. Is she going to give him the kiss of life or something? She did not need to take her top off to give him the kiss of life. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah. Oh, they're dropping his arm. No, there's one. Oh, I guess it worked. There you go. I didn't know that she was a medical person. There was some pretty good doctoring skills, right, JJ? Mm-hmm. All right, which one did... As we were watching this out of sequence, which one did you prefer? This match or the tag team title match?
This one's not as great.
No, WCW Thunder is not as good as a pay-per-view. And then they're actually finishing up. Billy Kidman's talking so on. I think so by a long way. But I thought it'd be interesting because I don't think you've ever seen WCW before.
And plus the other one was way better.
It was way better. I also had Eddie in, which I knew would be pretty cool as well.
I know, there's lots of superstars that I knew.
That was a good reason for picking it. But I thought it was worth picking. I thought it was worth looking. So, just because it was Chavo. That's Vince Russo. Oh, Vince Russo follows you on Twitter, by the way. I don't know how many followers he has. He follows everybody from MGB. In fact, he asked again the other day, hey, you want me to follow you back? Just ask me. He follows my teaching account as well, so... All right, I just noticed that it was Vince Russo. He was the person that was writing all the storylines at that point, so, all right. All right, we're recording out of sequence, JJ, but we're going to do the watch-along first, and then we'll just do the regular Survivor Series. So we will have seen Chavo Guerrero's match. So I picked one of Chavo's matches. I picked when he first won the tag team titles with... obviously with Eddie, okay? Now, so your first question was, who were the commentators, right? So I guess I can start it playing now. The commentators are Michael Cole, and it was Taz.
Oh, Michael Cole has been...
He's been on for a long time. Yeah,
probably about 30 years.
This is 2002 Survivor Series. I should have said that. I forgot to say that. November 17th, 2002.
I already saw it on there. And plus, I saw it on the TV.
Uh-huh. And,
how long is the whole thing, Dad?
I think the match, it said, was about 20 minutes. So, it said it was a tournament.
And it says the whole thing is 2 hours and 43
Well, that's the whole show.
minutes.
That's the whole show. We're not watching the whole show. We're just watching this match. That's kind of short for a pay-per-view. That's actually shorter than Raw. Raw goes on 3 hours. Like, if you watch on a Monday, that's 3 hours. So, it's actually, in some ways, it's actually kind of short. All right, I'm going to refresh it because it's actually going super slow right now.
That would be actually kind of long for me.
3 hours? That's kind of long for me. I don't mind.
No, 2 hours.
I gotta turn the sound down. I didn't realize we had that on there. Whoops. I guess I didn't, but
It looks like
it's because it stopped casting. Alright, let me try again.
it looks like Kurt Angle's talking trash.
It does.
The
He looks like he's
computer.
got some sort of trophy. I'm not quite sure.
And it looks
What
like
it
he's
is.
talking trash too.
Uh-huh. Now, the weird thing was, it looked like they had a tournament to decide who this was, because you were reading some of the names.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt Angle was one of them. Now, this is a triple threat match. And it actually showed
Also, I
you...
saw Edge and Mysterio.
Yeah, so I don't know how... If you have a knockout tournament, how on earth do you have 3 teams when it's a straight knockout? You can only have 2 teams. Oh!
Hey!
Kurt Angle just hit Stephanie in the face.
Good.
Oh! And he just got a slap.
And he fell down.
And Benoit's laughing. Oh, and Benoit got a slap. Oh. I think this was... If I remember... I'm not sure if this is before she married Triple H, but I know Kurt had a thing for Stephanie at that time. Oh, we got the belt. Alright, so I'm wondering if what actually happened was...
So,
And that was Chavo, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Chavo just dived in and hit him and forced the result.
And there was also Eddie Guerrero distracting the ref.
So I'm
And then
wondering
Chavo went in to hit somebody with a chair.
So I'm wondering if what actually happened... Whoa, he's
Now he's
smashing
just
the trophy. Whoa.
Uh-huh.
I'm wondering if what actually happened was it was supposed to be just a tag team match, and because of the interference, they made it triple threat. So, because they were obviously part of it, Angle slam onto a table of food. You know whenever there's a table of food, someone's going to get slammed onto it.
Uh-huh.
So we don't have the sound for this, and I don't really
Hey.
know. Oh, did I see
Yeah.
Chris Masters? Oh, they're showing some other... Whoa, nice move by Mysterio.
No.
They're having a 2 out of 3 falls match. So I guess this possibly set up the number 1 contenders. Although what was that tournament for then as well? I don't know. Perhaps they're just showing the last match when they won the title. I don't actually know who's champions right now. And we've got Angle putting the ankle lock on. Oh, that was a nice suplex to Rey Mysterio. There's some big moves in this clip, JJ.
Uh-huh.
Big spear from Edge. And even Edge is back. 619. Oh.
Also, Edge also retired once. From, I don't know why, but it was
His
something
neck.
to do with spears.
It was his neck.
And
He
his
injured
neck.
his neck. So it
From
looks like
so many
Mysterio and Edge are actually champions then. We just cut to a promo from Stephanie. Stephanie's holding both belts. So we can't hear what she was saying. She was wearing like a red fur coat.
I saw something that said SmackDown behind.
I guess it's building up the story. We could have probably have skipped this part, but I was kind of curious. With sound, I thought this was the start.
I also saw a frog splash from Eddie.
Yep. Yeah, that's certainly one of Eddie's trademark. Oh, Kurt's hugging Benoit now, so I guess they're friends again. But yeah, it certainly looks like there's a bit of a rivalry going on here. This is a pretty good compilation clips, actually. So I'm assuming this is leading up. This is when I stopped watching JJ, because I was watching for 2 years, but then I went back to England, and then I didn't watch again. So I have no idea what happened in that time. Al and Dawn Marie, engaged to be married. Okay. Al looks a little bit older than Dawn Marie, I think. There's a bit of an age gap there, I would say.
Also, I do know that there's actually a 32-year-old married to a 91-year-old.
There is?
Yeah.
Where did you see that?
I just know that.
Oh, okay. I remember this entrance. It's like the double doors. I don't actually like it. The fans are really close to them. Like, particularly when you're walking out as a...
It looks like a 2-foot...
It's not. It's very narrow. I'm sure the fans like it.
And also looks very thick. It looks 2 feet
The
thick.
doors? Yeah, the doors look super big. I think I remember... I don't know if it was a Royal Rumble, but I've
looks like
certainly
a
seen
cage.
that type of
It
entrance
looks
before.
like a cage match. Because there's a big cage.
There's a lot of signs that are not particularly appropriate right now, but hey.
I can't see it.
Good. One of them said, Eddie Guerrero stole my bike. Yeah, that door is ridiculously thick. Alright, Chris is coming out by himself.
Chris Benoit.
Uh-huh. I would have thought... So, I'm not sure. Is he tagging with Angle? I guess that was the storyline, then, that they were kind of... they have rivals, and then they have to become friends.
I wonder if Chris Benoit has the same music for all his entrances.
He does. There's slight variations on it, but... yeah, I think it's the one that we have in the car. Actually, I'm not sure because I remember Matt saying one time
coming out.
when I said I liked his entrance, and he's like, "Which one?" So perhaps I'm not. Da 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 da.
It says you suck.
Da da.
Also,
I was giving you the chance to do it. You used to like doing that.
Hey, Dad.
The you suck.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
So, the fans actually came up with that chant,
Mm-hmm.
and then first time Chris Angle heard it.
Chris Angle.
Kurt.
He's got his Olympic medals on.
Uh-huh.
And first time Kurt heard it, yeah?
Mhm.
Oh, that's it? That was the first time he heard it when they did it?
Uh-huh.
He actually liked it in the end. I remember when he retired, he wanted it. He said, "Go on, play my music," and he wanted them to say, "You suck." And he kind of liked it in the end. But
Edge.
Alright, here's Edge. So we've been hearing his music fairly recently anyway, because he's been on the last few pay-per-views, so we
Also,
know what that is.
I think I saw when Edge speared someone from a ladder that was super tall.
Now, the one thing I am curious about, with this being 2002, and I didn't actually know that Edge tagged with Rey Mysterio, where's Christian? I only know Edge and Christian. I have no idea what the storyline for this is at all. This is only 2 years. I was actually at SummerSlam 2000, JJ, so this is only like 2 years, just a little over 2 years after that. I had no idea that Edge tagged with anybody else, so unless Christian's injured, I don't know. I wish we could find it here for that.
Edge by himself.
Look at the cage. Do you see the cage suspended above?
Uh-huh. I already saw it.
And here comes Rey. Rey's got a cool entrance.
Uh-huh.
He has a lot more lights on his entrance. They kind of get blinded. There's a camera about to show from the front, but yeah, it looks like you get almost blinded from that.
Yeah, I'm just getting blinded from watching it.
There's some really cool entrances. That's the cheapest sign I've ever seen. Someone just wrote 619 in like tiny marker pen. That looked awful. They did at least use different colours, but that was a pathetic sign. It made it on TV though, so I guess it works.
I'm actually going to make a thick 619 whenever
You're going to make a what?
Whenever I hear that Rey Mysterio is going to be on an event, then I'm going to make a thick 619.
Oh, a thick song. Okay, yeah.
And then you can.
It looks like Dominic's wrestling more now, but I'm sure he'll still be in some storylines.
Also, I actually kind of like Dominic's card in Super Card.
Oh, is that on the game that you guys play? I don't know.
It's actually silver and black, and there's a crown too. Survivor Series.
Yep, they're parading the belts around. So, how's this working? Is this just a free-for-all then? It's whoever gets the first pin? Is that how this is going on? Oh, they're sort of moving around, and there's going to be certainly some like Eddie's winding everybody up again, of course.
So there's Eddie
and Chavo's just pushed Angle in the chest.
Edge and Mysterio.
I would not want to be
Angle.
the ref for this. If they're all in the ring at the same time, you could have pinfalls on opposite side of the ring. That would be really difficult to officiate against.
Or you could use both hands too.
Well, you can, but I don't know how you do that with your eyes. You'd have to be able to see both sides. It could be difficult. All right, some people are getting out of the ring.
You could just keep looking at both sides.
All right, here we go. So they can wander anywhere around the ring? Oh, no, okay. Eddie's getting into his corner now. Yeah, I still think this format's really weird. Like, you could possibly never get tagged in and just lose. But I guess you try and do almost like a blind tag, I guess. If somebody gets thrown onto the ropes, you try and tag yourself in if you need to get in there. But right now, if you don't have a person in, Eddie and Chavo are on the outside, so they're going to stay fresh. Nice Hurricane Rana to Chris Benoit. See, Eddie could have tagged himself in then, there, right? Was he thrown across, but chose not to? I think it's too early in the match. Let them tire themselves out a little bit. Ooh, cheap shot. Do you ever see Rey Mysterio with cheap shots very often? Cheap shot to Kurt Angle.
Probably to tire Kurt Angle out. Because he knows...
Alright,
I think that Rey Mysterio probably knows that Kurt is probably a big enemy. Because he was
threat,
strong.
Certainly. Yeah. The Olympic champion, you know he's going to be a threat for sure. Probably tell him to back up a little bit as well. Like, hey, you want to stand right on the edge? You're going to get a smack to the face. Alright, he's in now. We got Angle and Edge together. I do like that outfit, though, with all the stars and stripes on. I think that's perfect for your Olympian. Oh, big flip by Edge and Angle's on his back. Sold it nicely. Go on then, Jay, do some commentating.
I just...
What happened?
I actually couldn't see, but I know Chavo actually hurt Kurt Angle probably by poking him in the eyes.
He certainly interfered. He got a blind tag, that's for sure. So Chavo's in now. Drop toe hold from Edge, sends him to the ground. And, nice flip up.
Kick to the face. Drop kick. There's not much things to say anyway.
Yeah, there is. You just say what's going on. And Ray's back in. You can say, oh, from the top rope. That was like he just kind of like fell in from the top rope. That looked kind of cool.
A belly flop.
Yeah.
Probably. I wonder if they're going to do like a fish kind of jump.
I don't know. A fish kind of jump. What does that mean? Oh,
It
like
means-
the salmon?
No, it
When they
means
jump
like
upstream?
you're jumping into like water, but onto a wrestler. Like,
Okay.
With your arms kind of out, with your legs straight,
All right, we got Eddie.
and like you're just standing. And
Eddie's just
jumping at the
beating
same
down on Ray right now.
Mhm.
So can you remember? Because we looked it up. Can you remember?
I
when-
also think the perfect match for some other time when Eddie Guerrero or maybe Rey Mysterio's on Superstars, then
Nice.
we'll probably do
Another
when
Hurricane
Rey
Rana.
Mysterio went against Eddie to a match against Rey Mysterio's son, technically Eddie's
Oh,
son.
I know you want to see that. Yeah.
Dominic.
You talked about that. You said yes.
There's a whole bunch of ladders. on there.
You said you wanted to see that match, and I think I've only ever seen it, like highlights of it. I don't think I've ever actually seen the match where they fight for the rights to Dominic, basically.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Also, it's Rey Mysterio's son, technically Eddie.
It is Rey
Guerrero's?
Mysterio's son. It's not Eddie Guerrero's son at all.
Technically, though?
No, it's not. No. Not at all. That's what Eddie was claiming, but no, that wasn't true. But yes, if we see... Oh, why did Kurt Angle just run straight into the post? Ray wasn't even there. That looked ridiculous. There was no reason to do that at all. But yes, I told you that I picked this one. Ooh, I picked Chavo because I wanted to see Eddie, and I wanted to see them win the tag team title, because I actually like Los Guerreros. And, yeah, you mentioned you want to
I'm
see that one,
actually
so...
picking Edge and Mysterio.
You picking that even though I told you this is when Los Guerreros win the title?
Uh,
Alright, Jay's picking that. Alright, I'm going to go with Eddie and Chavo. Let's see who wins
Dad
this
already
one.
knows who's going to win.
Well, that's why I picked it. We try and pick the watch-along, like, significant matches. Like,
He actually tried to... I think that he actually tried to jump in to Rey Mysterio, Kurt Angle, because there was a highlight, but I think Rey Mysterio got out in the nick of time.
now, I actually had two matches, but we haven't got time to watch two. You came down super late, and we got to get this episode out on time.
It's 8:05 when we started.
On Thursday, and then, but yeah, now you want to, if we just used to do the Superstars, it was fine. We could do that in one night, but now you want to do the watch along, it's kind of a little bit too much to do it all. The
20.
other one that I had was, let's have a look. It was Chavo's, I think it was
I actually
Chavo's
think
first
that-
title in it was WCW, it was the World Cruiserweight title. There was a three-way. Lieutenant Loco, that was his name at that point, defeats Daphne, who was the current title holder, and Disco Inferno. I got that sort of ready. Oh, actually, that match is kind of short, Jackson. We might be able to do it. It's only 3 minutes long. I seem to remember the intros were like about 5 to 10 minutes, though. There was a lot of people for that one. And
Hey, Dad?
eventually he went on to lose that title to Lance Storm in July 2000. So he only held
Hey,
it for a
Dad?
few months. Yeah.
I think that Los Guerreros actually won by staying fresh because nobody tagged them in.
Yeah, they've not been in very much. Like, Eddie was in for a little bit, Chavo was in for a little bit. While we're talking, and if there's nothing to talk about at all, JJ, we talk about some of the Tag Team Championship kind of tournament. So Angle and Benoit faced John Cena and Billy Kidman. They then faced Eddie and Chavo in the next round, and Angle and Benoit got through. So I'm not quite sure how Eddie and Chavo got into this, like I said, but we couldn't really tell because we weren't listening to the sound. From the other half of the draw, let's have a look. Edge and Mysterio faced Brock and Tajiri. Wow. Brock Lesnar and Tajiri? That's a really unusual tag team combination. And in the next
Anyway,
round...
who's Tajiri?
I'm sorry?
Who's the other guy?
Tajiri, we see him a few times. I remember seeing him. He's not a big wrestler, which is why I'm saying in terms of... Well, I guess Rey Mysterio and Edge are different sizes as well, so I guess it kind of works. And then the other match they had in the semifinals was against Devon Dudley and Ron Simmons. Like, once again, I only associate Devon with being part of the Dudley Boys, so there was some strange combinations there. Other people who got knocked out in the first round, Billy and Chuck, they got knocked out by Devon. And who was the other team that got knocked out? Rikishi and Henry. That's a big team right there. Rikishi and Mark Henry. And Eddie and Chavo beating them in the first round?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Also, I know that...
I might want to go back and watch that match, JJ,
also,
to be honest.
Mark Henry also beat 3 people in a tug of war.
Yeah, uh-huh. He's strong.
Yeah.
Yep. We still got Eddie and Chavo on the outside. They're saving a lot of energy right now. This match has got to have been going on for over 10 minutes now, I'm going to guess. So we know we're about halfway through this match, and yeah, they've only been in for a tiny amount. Edge is bounced on the outside.
Probably at least 3.
Mainly because Ray's grabbed right now, and
Probably
yeah,
3
Kurt's got
minutes
him.
for both of them.
I'm wondering if I didn't write down where this was from, I don't think. Oh, this is from Madison Square Gardens. So I guess that's probably why they have to do that. They want to use that entrance there so they can get more people inside. Like, if you put a big video screen up, that would probably block a lot of people and you won't be able to sell out the whole stadium. So they guess probably want as many people as they can. Alright, looks like he's about to get suplexed,
Also, I do
JJ.
like the entrance too, though.
I know you do. I'm not personally a big fan of it. I think it's too short. I didn't like it when it was used for the... what was it, the Rumble? Yeah, I guess this is just the Madison Square Garden entrance. I guess I didn't notice at the time that it was Madison Square Gardens.
Also, they used it until 2008 Royal Rumble, and that's all I know.
Uh-huh. Oh, here we go. Go on, Ray. Oh, no. Oh, Angle flipped him, but he landed on his feet. Uh-oh. That didn't work. Spinning heel kick. That's what I'm calling on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see JJ have to make up some moves. Last time you said you didn't know the name for everything. I think you should just come up with your own names for things if you don't know. Alright, those two are on the ground. They're looking for a tag. It looks like Angle's about to head over to Eddie right now. I think he's lost his sense of direction. He has. Oh, and Eddie and Chavo just dropped down off the edge of the ring. They were like, yeah, we're not tagging you in. They're like, okay, he's going across to Chris. I wondered if Chris was going to do the same and just ignore him. I'm not sure if they're still rivals or not, really. I guess they want a tag team title. Spinning heel kick from Edge. And a cheap shot to Eddie and a cheap shot to Chavo. So they didn't want to be on the ring. Well, they got their wish. How come Angle's still in? Angle and Benoit were both in. Ray, how come you're not getting in then? It's like 2-on-1 right now. Although Edge seems to be doing okay. Oh, Chavo's just come in for no reason, and then he exited over the top rope by a big margin as well. Oh, that looked really dangerous. He had him sort of hoisted up, and he threw him over the top, but he managed to hang on, but that still looked bad. Drop toe hold. Uh-oh, here we go. He's got both moves on. We got the ankle lock on, and we got the crippler crossface at the same time. Well,
it looks like a sleeper.
You would assume he's going to tag, but Rey Mysterio came in and broke it up. Took out Angle first, and then took out Benoit. Well, actually, we know that's not going to happen, because we already know. Well, Jay might have been getting excited. He might have thought his team was going to win there for a minute, but...
I know who's going to win.
Chavo's going to grab Angle.
It's Chavo Guerrero.
Ray's going flying. That was a nice move over the top. Kind of sideways flip. Looked good. And suplex from Benoit. Is he going for a 3 amigos? Is he going for a... Eddie's not going to like that if that's what he's doing. There's Eddie. Oh! Eddie kind of rolled him backwards and flipped him. Oh, that would have been bad because it would have been Benoit would have actually pinned Edge. Oh, that was an awesome move.
Uh-huh.
Come on, where's the replay? You got to show a replay for that move.
Good. If they don't, then
Benoit's reversed it. Throws Eddie to the outside.
If they don't do a replay, then that's the best thing of all time.
That would be terrible. All right, it's about 1 minute 23 and a half, I think, JJ. Something like that. If we need to go back and watch it again for a second time. That looked really cool. They did have some good moves in those tag teams. Oh, Benoit's going for the finish, I think. He's going up high. Going for that flying headbutt.
Flyer.
Oh, Eddie's gone first, though. Well, Benoit's just going to jump on him instead. Yeah, that was kind of silly. If you'd have waited, Eddie, you could have let Chris do that, and then you could have just angle slam. There's a lot going on now. This is where I don't... Oh, he's took the straps down, JJ, so you know he's serious now. He's got that ankle lock on. There's a crippler crossface in the middle as well. Oh, Chavo's with the belt again to the back of Benoit. I assume that's going to be it. Oh, to Angle. Oh, Angle ducked under it, though. Come on, ref. You going to let him have a belt? Oh, he gave the belt. He just threw the belt to him. Okay, where's Eddie? Eddie's going to do something. Oh, no, there's Chris. Okay, why are those two looking at each other? Come on, finish it. Oh, he's... Uh-oh. Those two are self-destructed, JJ. They're pushing in the middle. Ray with a drop kick. Angle's on the outside now, so there's one less.
How did
We haven't had a 619 yet in this
How
match.
did the wrestlers not attack the cameraman?
Why would they attack the cameraman? They're not in the match.
They would probably like lose their temper if they lost. Probably.
Jackson, I thought you knew about kayfabe. I'm not gonna get upset with the camera people. They're going for the... Oh, Edge got the pin. Well, what the heck? Did I pick the wrong match? I guess I picked the wrong match, JJ. The Edge got the pin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. Oh, is it an elimination? Oh, perhaps it's just an elimination then. So one of them's out. Is that what's going on? Oh, I have no idea what's going on now. There's a lot of slams going on now.
Yeah, probably.
Big suplexes. So perhaps then that just means they're eliminated then. So now it's down to... Oh, Chavo's coming in.
Los Guerreros.
Unfortunately, Benoit saw it. Uh-oh. Slam. And now Kurt Angle's going to do the same. It looks like the ref's pointing at them, though, to get out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is why we need sound. Oh, no. Perhaps they are leaving now. Yeah, he's told him to get out. Angle looks like he's done. Benoit's coming after him, but they're pointing at each other, so they're just going to argue with each other, I think, as they leave. Yeah, Angle's walking backwards. Looks like Benoit's about ready to hit him. Oh, he's giving him another push. Oh, here we go. 1, 2. Eddie with the pin, I think.
It looks Edge. Like the fans are kind
of
like
they're leaving. So it was an elimination. I didn't realize that's what was going on. I just thought it was first fall was the winner. All right, Eddie's got him stacked up. There's one suplex.
You gotta have
tagging Chavo.
You gotta have a different rule than a normal match in Survivor Series.
I guess so, yeah. Rey Mysterio's still on the outside. He's playing no part in this. He kind of looks a little bit dazed, to be quite honest. Oh, that was a big uppercut from Chavo. Got a few kicks while Edge is on the ground. I assumed it would be Ray. Looks... Oh, Ray's back on the outside now. So we'll see. Eddie's been tagged in.
Yep. Dad, who gets more views
2
most weeks?
I don't know. You ask me that every week. I don't know. I have no idea how many views Mason has. We don't know. He's not on YouTube.
Look.
He's on the net. I can't. How do I look on a podcast? If you watch a TV show, does it tell you how many views there are? No, you don't know. I don't know how many he gets. I'm going to guess it's more than you get, though, buddy. Sorry.
No. He has to always get 5.
He gets more than 5. I know that. But
probably 10.
I don't know.
10.
We don't care. We
1.
do it for fun anyway.
1.
We do it for fun.
1.
He gets more than 1 view, if that's what you're saying.
2.
Jackson, I don't know. This is the most boring talk anyway, how many views he gets. No one cares about that. They want to know what's going on in this match. Come on, you haven't said what's going on for like last minute. The match will probably finish before you say anything.
There's so many kicks.
From?
Chavo.
To?
Edge.
Alright, Ray's coming into and now he's going to tell the ref to keep him out of the way. And now Eddie's interfering with it, so this will be the end. This is how they cheat. Looks like he's grabbed him by the hair. And he's got now he can just get him. Oh, Eddie, of course, lets go as soon as the ref comes out. Did he tie his hair to the tag rope?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. It looks like he doesn't have a ponytail. He has really long hair. Yeah, he's got him tied in there, so he can't actually get out. Yeah, you can hold him for a few seconds, Chavo, but not very. Oh, he came out. If it was tied, it came loose. Got to be pretty close to the end, I would have thought.
No.
Oh, Ray's coming in. Ray, what are you doing? And then he has to step back out. Oh, I thought Chavo was going to come in and interfere. Looks like he's just trying to make him kind of submit. It doesn't look like he has a real lock on him or anything, though. I wish I could see where Matt and I were sat for this. That's where Matt and I went to go see the G1 Supercard. Madison Square Gardens. I can't tell from here. It just looks very generic right now. With a lot of people in there.
Were you at near the top ropes?
We were upper deck, yeah. I couldn't get lower deck seats, but they weren't that expensive though. I think they were like $50 or $60, which to be in Madison Square Gardens was, I would say, well worth it. Oh, nice move by Edge. Takes out both of them at the same time. There's a lot of stuff to look at on the inside of the stadium. Like they got classic pictures that happened there and memorabilia, and because there's a lot of teams that have played there as well. Like the New York Knicks play for basketball. The Rangers play there for hockey. All right, Ray's tagged in. He's fresh.
What other teams?
I might be it. I'm not sure if the Islanders played there for a little while. I know they don't now, but they might have done at some point, possibly. I'm not sure. Or they might just have had Islanders stuff there just because of the rivalry. I'm trying to think if there's any other teams that play there. I don't think so. There's probably a college team possibly that plays there. Obviously WWE events. They have music concerts. I seem to remember there was a picture of Bruce Springsteen I took a picture of as well. But yeah, big boxing matches as well.
I would like to see the picture of Bruce Springsteen.
I'll have to look. I'm sure I got it in my WrestleMania folder somewhere. All right, Edge is in. I think this is just a free-for-all now, pretty much. Oh, okay. Ray's flipped him up. He's about to do a Hurricane Rana to Eddie from the top rope. Nailed it. You would think this would be it. Except Chavo was in for the save. Nice
Eddie
save.
Cheated.
Edge says, you need to get on the outside there. But unfortunately, Eddie's up on his feet. I don't think Edge has seen it right now. Oh, he saw it.
And is attacking.
And hitting him on the head. Ray's down, so it's kind of one-on-one right now. Oh, I thought we were about to get a 619, JJ. He kind of got stacked up on the ropes, but then he fell backwards from it. Is Edge setting him up? Edge is setting him up. You can't have a Rey Mysterio match without a 619. 619! Alright, so why is it called 619, JJ?
I don't know.
That's the area code for where he lives. I think it's San Diego. I think that's where it is. I know we'll get told if it's incorrect anyway, but yeah.
Anyway, why is Sandy? What? Why is his air? But why?
Phone area code is your phone. First three numbers of your phone code.
Yeah.
Like everyone who lives in a certain area, and that's it. Okay. Eddie got submission move on Ray, and there was a lot of pressure on his back, and he had to tap out. There's Chavo. Chavo's got. Oh, they're getting straight out the ring, JJ. They're not hanging around at all. Nope. They're kind of celebrating with each other. Edge is on the floor. He's done. And that's the first time that they became champions, I think. The fans look pretty happy with it, right? Or do they just want to touch him on the back?
They want to get a high five.
Yeah, probably. They're not really reacting to him much.
They're heels.
If they can, they try to touch it. Alright, that's it. I see Kane in there, so I'm going to guess Kane had a match.
Up against the wall.
Yep. Alright. Oh, 29 minutes, JJ.
There's a famous picture.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the, yep. 29 minutes. I guess we did 10 minutes of the intro instead by accident, so you got kind of a long episode. I think you're going to beat Mason's episode.
King Lawler